Alright, what's up y'all, it's Laker Fan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to talk about why rep doesn't equal skill in NBA 2K20. Now, does it matter? Yes, as you can see by what's on the thumbnail, you have three major competitive advantages you come across when grinding to the max rep in this game. Number one is going to be when you hit Superstar 3, you get the Gym Rat badge, which gives you an extra Gatorade bar on your player. Number two, and this is one of the most impactful ones for the rate of how easy it is to get, when you hit Elite 1, you get the Takeover booster. And then number three, which is the most impactful one of them all, and y'all all know what this one is when you hit Legend, you gain 40 extra badge points on your player. So, in today's video, everybody has at least two, and one player on this has all three. So I hope y'all enjoyed the vid. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Let's try to get this one to 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. I appreciate the support that y'all been showing for this last week so much. I'm talking, y'all are making the dude's dreams come true just off the support that's been shown. 20,000 plus views on every video, 1,000 plus likes on every single one too, for 7 days in a row. It means so much to me to have those numbers, and I just gotta shout y'all out on that again. Every single time, bro. But anyway, as y'all can see, we got my boy Kitchen on the far left with his playmaking shot creator. That's a play sharp combo. Apollo has the playmaking lock, so that's our lock build, and I have my finisher running the big man spot. So their team, and I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. This is like a really like tidbit of rep information, right? So you're gonna see their point guard, or technically he's lined up at the point, but he's really their lock build, the two-way slashing playmaker. This barcode gamer tag right here is what people do to hide the fact that they're boosting. So I don't mean to rat this dude out completely. I don't want to be some snitch, but I'm just trying to put y'all on to the fact that rep does not equal skill, because a lot of times you have people like the one on the far left who literally just boost all the way to Elite 3 or Legend or anything like that, and then they start going crazy, right? Because obviously with 40 extra badge points, it's pretty easy to do so. But anyway, like I said, to introduce y'all to the lineups here, they got their two-way slashing playmaker at the 1, which is their lock build, the scoring machine at the 2, which is the slash sharp combo, and then they got their glass lock at the 3 with sharp takeover, which obviously gives away the fact that he's a sharp lock. So you're going to see he's a legend. Obviously that means he has 40 extra badge points, 10 in each category. I will say with the rim sharp, it's probably the least impactful of them all. I would say the only thing you could make the case for, and you see they just hop dunk on Kitchen, pretty simple. And I'm not going to lie, the fact that they have the two-way slash play with good spacing, it definitely makes it easier for them to take advantage of Kitchen's low defense, because it's just going to be as simple as that. They have an open court, and the fact that he's 6'1", they could just go for the hop dunk at any given time on him. And I got to say, the fact that they didn't do it more in this game, kind of interesting. But anyway, you see a really bad shot right here put up. But I want to get back to the topic of the whole legend thing, right? Because we're here to talk about the reps in this video. Being a legend as a rim sharp, it's not the most impactful thing. I feel like to have 11 playmaking and, you know, like more finishing, it doesn't really matter too much. Your attributes alone, like if you went with low ball control and low pass accuracy and stuff like that, badges can't fix that stuff. I understand gold quick first step is nice to have, but it's not going to make the biggest impact in the world if you have 30 ball control. But I would say the builds that get impacted by this so much are like point guard builds, maybe even like a pure lock. Pure locks are one of the nastiest legend builds in the game. I'm talking, you could literally have 11 shooting badges on a build with like 52 three-pointer and be able to shoot lights out. Boom, all of a sudden now you have 40 defensive badges, bro. 40 of them. 40, bro. And then you still have like 20-ish finishing, and then around 11 playmaking too. If you go with the ball control boost or anything, or you know, upgrade your attributes on the ball control, you're gonna be able to move pretty quickly. And again, just keep in mind all the competitive advantages of having a high rep in this game. You can see nice little dribble moves by Kitchen right there, gets me open on the roll. And for anybody who's new to the channel, this is how I run. It's me playing as an inside big. We got a lot of IQ stuff coming in later in this video as well. There's a lot of breakdowns that I do around here. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new. And like I said, stay tuned for all the content coming up too. I know there's a lot of people who aren't subbed that are watching this, and you know, a lot of you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen a lot of the videos I've done all year. I post daily content literally all year. I'm talking, I've uploaded 190 videos or something like that, maybe even 200, and we're closing in on the end of the year. You're gonna see, boom, get the O board, run it back out, get the hop dunk back in. And again, I wasn't gonna bash their dude for, you know, hop dunking on Kitchen, because I did it as well in this game. But again, you can see a lot of high IQ stuff going on in this gameplay as well. It's toward the end, so I'm not gonna, you know, talk about it too much, but I'm just gonna commentate for the most part of the rest of this game. But again, to finalize the thoughts on the whole does rep equal skill thing, now I want y'all to really think about that barcode gamer tag thing that I was talking about, because in NBA 2K20, rep is the most easily exploited that it's ever been in 2K history. I'm talking all you gotta do is load up on a pure slash with a pure play, throw lobs all day. It really just shows that you're good at exploiting the in-game benefits of the rep system itself. And I just think this is where we're going to talk about a whole nother topic too, of what we could do instead of the current rep system. So in my opinion, Rep has never been based on anything skill based. It's always been just who plays and who is most active and who finds the best exploits to the system. So obviously in 17 or even 16, 15, centers have always benefited. And this year it wasn't exactly centers, but it was indeed slashers and pure plays who, just whoever throws the most lobs, it benefits the most. And even for me, who is a finisher, right? Like I've been on a finisher or a slasher all year, catching lobs all year. I'm Elite 3, like 40%, bro. So I don't really know what we're talking about here. I have like 4,000 games played on the park as well, and literally all I do is catch lobs and dunk and get contact dunks. But anyway, to address my idea that I want to talk about this stuff, right? So you have other games that have ranking systems. I'm gonna reference things like Halo because that's what I'm most familiar with. But I would say a lot of shooter games, they have this system where you can either go up or down based on your performance. And what 2K20 doesn't have, or what every year of 2K has never had, is something that makes you go down in rep for losing. I feel like that would by far signify rep equaling skill the most. You see Apollo with a nice chase down right there. But again, I feel like that would by far equal rep, meaning skill, over anything. In the entirety of 2K's past and even the present, it's always valued activity over win rate. So we're talking the more you play, the higher your rep. The higher your rep, the more skilled you appear, because that's the only thing we have to judge, face value. Obviously, we have win percent and stuff like that too, but that you have to search for, and it's not easily shown. Now, I'm here to introduce you guys to a system you may be familiar with if you play this game for multiple years or you play different facets of it. So we're going to call this the Pro-Am rep system, or, it's really just a ranking up system, but we're just going to call it the rep system for the sake of this video. So, for the Pro-Am, the higher skill level considered your team is, and you lose to a team that is considered to be lower, you extremely move down from that. If you're considered to be a lower skilled team and you beat a high skilled team, your rank is going to move up tremendously. Obviously, if you're a high skilled team and you beat a team that you're supposed to, you don't move up quite as far, but wins are wins in 2K. Obviously, they're going to, reward you for those as well. There's nothing you can do about the matchmaking system itself. You're not just going to move down off beating people. But anyway, my whole point is, I think that'd be a really good rep system for 2K to try out. I feel like it would reward the real skilled players and it really signifies what you're actually good at, so that, players who are Elite 3 and get smacked like they are in this video, or Legend and stuff like that too. And no offense, obviously y'all know I don't really mean to call anybody out in this video, and I do apologize for the dude who, I exposed for the barcode thing like that. You should probably change your gamer tag now. But anyway, my whole point is, I just think it's very interesting how there's so many easy exploits and stuff like that to this game, and just let me know what y'all think of the whole ranking system of the Pro-Am. Now, this is the high IQ thing I was finally telling y'all about. Now, I like to teach y'all at least one thing every single video, so this is what we're going to go over in this one. So, for all my slashers out there, I have Slash Takeover. If you're like a taller slasher who sets screens, or even an interior force or something like that, interior finisher, I want to put y'all on game with this. So, you're going to see. I want to really explain, and you see he fouls right here. We'll set it up on the exact same one right there. So it's going to be Apollo in the corner the same way. I'm going to be on the same side of the court of the left wing, and you're going to see Kitchen is on the right side. So basically, I broke this down in a video as well, but you're going to see the key is to start on the same side wing as your corner spot up. Boom, you're going to curl this off so that you can set up for a lob angle for your point guard. Instead of cutting straight down the middle, it's going to be harder to hit you, because on a regular pass, it's going to be easily intercepted. It's harder to get the alley-oop off on that same angle as well. So you're going to see I curl this off on a, like I said, really tight circle, sort of, and really good lob angle. I get it in right before my slash take runs out. And it's very key to have that slasher takeover. 10 extra speed, 10 extra dunking ability, and just the increased ability to finish the lobs as well. It definitely helps. And obviously, I like to do that when I'm playing slower bigs as well, because it's super easy to expose their lack of speed, where if they're hedging at all, you can literally take advantage of it. And then it opens up your point guard as well, because once you hit him with a couple of those slips, you see Kitchen with a nice defense too. And matter of fact, while we're on this breakdown stuff, I want to explain this to y'all too. So sometimes we reverse the role of this, but interesting thing that I suggest y'all to never do. So you see they have it's like an overload ISO. They got the right wing all to himself, but they have their two spot ups very close to each other. They got one on the left wing, they got one in the left corner. So what we like to do with that whenever they do that is I'm going to play halvesies between the two. Apollo is going to play help defense and just swarm, and I'm going to swarm to wherever he passes it to, and then Apollo goes to the next pass. So essentially what we're doing is double teaming because of their lack of spacing, and I can guard two people pretty well and just commit once he passes to one of the two. But you see right there, he goes up with the park handles and stuff like that, and obviously not the best outcome. Now Kitchen's got his sharp take. He's about to go crazy. Shout out to my boys, man. Obviously, I don't really carry the load or carry the weight when it comes to this 3v3 stuff, but you can see I still do my role and I know exactly what I'm doing, and I definitely bring the high IQ to the table. I'm kind of like a backseat driver and like orchestrator of this whole thing. But anyway, really cool, fun game right here. And I gotta say, obviously, shout out to all the boys that we played against too. Really good defense in this game as well. And I was even thinking about maybe making the title something to do with defense, but I kind of just wanted to stress the fact of how rep is easily misconstrued in this game. However, it is still something that factors in, because like I said, there are 3 major rewards to it. SS3 being when you get the Gym Rat badge, Elite 1 being when you get the Takeover booster, and then when you hit Legend, the extra 40 badge points. On top of that, with how much you play the game, you obviously have more VC as well, or maybe over the time with your extra wheel spins that you unlock, the Elite wheel as well when you hit Elite 1. I didn't even think about that, but the extra Gatorade that you could get. There's so many competitive advantages to being a higher rep, so it doesn't exactly mean skill, but it does indeed matter for y'all to really think about. And it really is interesting to think about what some of these SS2s would look like if they hopped on a legend build, and what some of these legends would look like if they hopped on an SS2. It's really interesting and really intriguing to think about. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the vid. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Like I said earlier in the intro, let's try to get this one to 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. If you made it to the very end of the video, put ×2 or X2 in the comments to show you guys support. Obviously, I hit double rep after freaking Treasure Hunters was yesterday. Instead of getting ×6, I just get ×2. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the vid. And other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.